The country is about to be upset, and I fucking love it. And I gotta work 5 hours tomorrow. The shit about to be funny as hell to me. There, oh no, we in shutdown right now, or DHS is. The rest of the government is open. Yeah, I'm not getting paid. I don't fucking know. But since ICE is a part of DHS, that's the reason why we on shutdown right now. They want them niggas to wear body cameras. So they voting on that shit. But since we a part of DHS, we gotta be shut down with them niggas. But them niggas just said DHS. It was a rumor that came out this morning. Niggas ain't know if it was true or not. But now it's true. And I'm working tomorrow, and it's about to be some funny shit. I only work from 3:45 to 8 tomorrow. These niggas just said, because I left early today, but as of starting tomorrow, until the shutdown end for us, no more pre-chat. Yep.
For a good one. Off we go.
Yep. Everybody is a standard passenger.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
No more pre-check. And then they're not doing no crew member or no entrance for the flight crew members. All them niggas gotta go through standard. I only gotta work 5 hours tomorrow. Shit about to be amazing.
On the ground, here's the 4th round pick from the April draft. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
A gain there of 24 yards. First down. Giants.
I ain't planning on getting real fucked up anyway. I'll bring a bottle, but I wasn't drinking that much anyway.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Neighbors in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's right side and caught by Till. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
What you mean, like load up in the theater and play one-on-one?
On the toss, they'll run. Good running inside the 25.
Yeah, I be loaded up in the theater playing one-on-one.
Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Now the try for an extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0
bullshitted.
as this one
I don't know if
is kicked
2K still on sale.
and no chance to return this
Shit was
one.
a dub.
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Niggas was talking about they was trying to get the game and play team up.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A run for the first time. That's Trevor Etienne. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw, as we get on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. That's good.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Damn. Good, bro. Ain't shit.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Now Etienne. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executed by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
This fielded at the 2.
Probably just about to get it down. Julio bottom.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
He said that what?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drive to his running back. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On second down, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advance. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's third and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And after that negative run, I think think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is 3rd and long. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Throw it on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Allen goes with the pop pass. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On third down, it's Allen. That one intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now a toss play, running left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Williams. Pass complete to Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The carry here for ETN. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run. It's ETN. He works free. Right side. And he will score. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Carolina. 2nd touchdown for him in the game with number 14 on the year. The extra point. Up and good. Panthers will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Smith and Jigba there for the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Williams.
3rd and 9.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. That'll be intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back to the 17-yard line. Nick Scruton, relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Giants will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
60 Eagles, 60.
Allen now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Weekend. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Panthers.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
And it's
46
hardly
yard
an
line.
exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Panthers. First
Really
down.
nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
70. Here we go. Take over.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. That one is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more. Extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play.
42-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
Hurry, come on, set! Cowboy 80!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling right. He'll take up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it.
don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? It takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. That one taken in right side by Legette. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. That's it downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
22 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop.
At the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 22 now, here's second and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's got a man! That's McMillan! And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll give on the ground. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. The try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On first and 10, it's Williams. Moving to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Here's Here's a run going left.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On second down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nick Scruton, his second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. From his own end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again from his own end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Nick Scorton, he is having one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game. Third and long. Here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They were really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
On the set. Go!
Now ETN. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On the ground, here's ETN. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
third, they need 8.
And it's third down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's Williams. He puts it up, and it's caught. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least,
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Allen now off the bootleg. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Still on the move. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
38. Giants 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
you know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll go up now for 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Joe took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, and gotta go here. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end. But here comes 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.